Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Fiorentina Career Mode. Today's episode is number 64 and we do start today's episode off with a game against Hoffenheim in the Champions League. Looking to obviously pick up a win here. You can see the Champions League table right now is very tight in this Career Mode. As you guys know, we didn't get off to the best of starts at the start of the season, so we're now looking to try and make our way back into it. And I'm sorry if this commentary sounds weird at all. I've tried doing this commentary 5 or 6 times and I keep getting like a minute in and my Sony Vegas is just being really laggy. I don't know what's going on recently with everything. It's been a little bit weird, but we are back today obviously, and I'm just hoping it works this time because it takes so long otherwise just to keep having to restart the same commentary. But we do start pretty much our strongest team today, and really happy with this team right now. I've got to say it is the best team I've ever used in career mode. Like, this is by far my favourite career mode we've ever done in terms of the team that we've got. And obviously coming into FIFA 16, thank you guys for watching the videos still. I know that they're not as popular as they were, and I do appreciate you guys, taking the time out of your day to come and watch this. We are only just under a month away from FIFA 16 now. I'm recording this on the 26th, which is the Wednesday. You guys will probably be seeing this tomorrow on the Thursday, so yeah, we do start off quite nicely there with Çalhanoğlu picking himself up a goal. He's been scoring quite a few goals recently, not necessarily from open play though. He's been scoring a lot of free kicks, but he does pick himself up a nice goal that goes kind of halfway around the keeper and slots it in to the net to make it 1-0. We do start off this game really well, and a great save there by Bravo. Not been the best goalkeeper for us, as you guys would know if you've kept up to date with the series. Obviously next episode as well will be a 3-game special, so you'll have 3 games, and then after that we'll be into the transfer window. I'll probably be doing the transfer window post commentary this time, just because we are getting extremely close to FIFA 16 and I want this series to pick up the pace so we can finish it in time before FIFA 16 releases in just under a month's time. So that will be a post commentary. We do make it 2-0 there with Loic Remy, and we're pretty confident at this point of actually picking up the victory, which is obviously what everyone wants. We start again with Çalhanoğlu coming close to scoring another free kick. Obviously he has scored a lot of free kicks for us in this series, as you guys know if you've been keeping up to date with it. And we do come close there with Oxlade, unfortunately taking it on his left foot and not doing as well. But we come here through again with Hakan Çalhanoğlu, takes a shot and it gets deflected, and the goalkeeper does end up catching it, and it is away to safety. We do come through with Kolasinac again though, trying just to get a secure victory here. We do need the 3 points more than anything. If we don't get the 3 points in this game, there is a potential we will actually end up being knocked out of the Champions League group stage, which is awful. I really need to win it, otherwise I don't know what would happen. I think we could potentially get the sack, and you see they get a goal called offside and they get close again. Thankfully their striker didn't manage to put it on target, and we do kind of get a bit of a blessing there. But Hesse comes through here, crosses it into the box, and it is cleared out, but Kondogbia gets on it, takes a strike, and unfortunately it doesn't end up in the back of the net. But that is the end of the first game of the episode, guys. We obviously do have 2 games for you in store today. We do also have a squad report. I do apologise for sometimes forgetting to do the squad report. We don't always do it every month. I try and do it at the start of every calendar month in this career mode and every career mode that I do. And we see there Zenit do actually pick up a victory, which is kind of frustrating because I would rather have final won it. We do see a game against Livorno here, so then for the next episode we have 3 games. Otherwise we'd have 1 game to do right at the start of the transfer window, which I wouldn't be happy with. We do get our scout monthly report, and you can see that guy there looks really good. He's got 82 to 94, so I was definitely going to sign him up to the team. Even though we probably won't get to use any of these players, I still want to sign him up. And you see Figueiredo there says that he wants to be sold, and Casper Nielsen requests a loan move, which is absolutely fine. We knew that he wanted to be loaned out anyway, and we'll be granting both of their wishes in the transfer window. Now that we are playing a 3-5-2, Figueiredo doesn't have the chance to be in the team. You can see here we are doing a squad report. If you guys want at any time, as always, to pause the video and check any of the individual player stats, then feel free to do so. You can see that Hesse up to an 86. Çalhanoğlu's finally grown an overall. It said he's grown 2, but he's only grown 1 this season, which is frustrating, but he's finally grown, which is so good. And Remy's now up to an 84, which is crazy. Zardes is growing as well. I thought he was glitched, but he started to grow, which is absolutely fantastic. Regani is still not growing. I think he has been glitched, unfortunately. I probably won't do the short-term loan thing with him just because we aren't here for much longer. You can see Robin there. Really looking forward to him coming back in 5 weeks' time. He's been out for half the season already, and we only do have a season to go. And after this squad report, you will actually see that we have some contracts expiring. I'm just going to let them run down because we're not going to be here for Season 4, and I can't really afford, as you can see by the money we have, to actually renew any of their contracts, especially like I Am Robin and such. So not actually going to be renewing their contracts, and clearly we're not going to be here for season 4 anyway, because we'll be doing FIFA 16 career mode, so it doesn't matter too much anyway. So I just decided to let their contracts run down. If they decide to join a new club in the January transfer window on a pre-contract, it isn't going to affect us anyway. But you can see we are still completely unbeaten in the league, 14 straight wins, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we do go into a game here against Palermo, a team that we did sell Mario Gomez. As you can see, he starts up front. He went in the first season, or technically the second season, because we simmed the first season. But he went in favour of Paulo Dybala, sorry. Obviously, we ended up selling Dybala, I think, in the second season and bringing in Loic Remy due to the fact Dybala wasn't actually growing, which was frustrating. So we know what Gomez is capable of. He's a good striker. I think we used him maybe for 1 or 2 games. He's not really my type of player, as I think I said at the time. And that first season was kind of crazy to think back. If you guys go back to the first couple of episodes of this series and look at the team compared to what it is now, it was a lot different, and we've definitely improved Fiorentina. And when we do leave eventually at the end of the season, I think we will leave them in good shape to be one of the forces in European football. We won the Champions League here, we won the Serie A here, we've won every single domestic cup we possibly can, so we've done a really good job in my opinion. And we do start the game off with a 1-0 lead thanks to Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's still doing really well, obviously playing as a striker, filling in for Arjen Robben, who is currently injured at the moment. And also something to notice, Hakan Çalhanoğlu did pick himself up an injury in this game. I don't know if it was quite yet or not. I think he's still on the pitch at this point, but he did actually get an injury for 4 weeks with a sprained knee. He had to be taken off the pitch, which was a pain in the arse. And Oxlade-Chamberlain does manage to save it there, thankfully. But yeah, we get an injury to Çalhanoğlu, which is a bit disappointing. He asked not to play in the game that I simmed against Livorno, and then he got injured in this game against Palermo, which is kind of disappointing. In the next episode, we do have the Champions League game against Zenit, which I believe is the decider. So if we lose that game, then there is a chance we will not qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. I think if we do lose that game, that is going to be the case. So it's a very big game for us. We need to do as well as possible. We do carry on here against Palermo. We do end up conceding a goal from Mario Gomez, I believe it was, which was a little bit disappointing. I really don't want to pick up my first draw. We're still winning every game in the league, and we do put ourselves 2-1 in front again, thanks to Oxlade-Chamberlain, just on absolute fire for us recently. Really pleased with him. I wasn't too sure how well he'd do as a striker, and with Arjen Robben being out, we obviously didn't have another striker, and I wanted to use 2 strikers up front because I'm really a fan of the 3-5-2 in this series. It's been doing really well, and Oxlade has saved us so many times in this series since we have started to use him, which is absolutely fantastic. Really good signing that. And that, guys, is probably one of the worst goals I've ever conceded. It was an own goal from Benedict Höwedes. It came off his leg as he tried to clear it, and unfortunately Bravo didn't seem to be able to react in time to save it. And we do come here with Zardes. Rolls off the pitch. It was looking like we might pick up our first draw of the season, which I was quite surprised at, but luckily we get so lucky there. Honestly, that was a lucky as shit finish. Sorry for my language, but you'll see how close it got to the keeper's hands, and somehow Gayassi Zardes managed to put his foot in the way and actually get it round, or under the keeper, I think. Yeah, under the keeper and into the back of the net. And we do end up picking up a 3-2 victory against Palermo, and we do continue our win streak. Now we have won 15 games in Serie A in a row. We are now, I think, something like 17 or 19 points top of the table. 15 straight wins since the start is incredible. Hopefully we can get to January without losing a game. That is my, or even drawing a game. That is my goal. And we do actually have a wage demand from Wowski, but unfortunately we couldn't do it, so I had to just offer him a very low contract, but I gave him a higher squad role. I think I gave him squad rotation rather than sporadic. So that was a start for him at least, and hopefully he'll accept that. I doubt it though. He wanted 45k a week, but we didn't have the money to do so. Although we might do in the next episode if we can qualify from the Champions League. I haven't played that yet, so I don't actually know. But that is the league table, guys. As you can see, we are 19 points clear at the top of Serie A, which is ridiculous at this stage in the season. You can see 15 straight wins, 50 goals scored, and only 15 conceded, which is a pretty decent goal difference, to be honest with you. And we are just absolutely running away with it. Juventus are down in 6th as well. I think when we do come up against Juventus or maybe Roma, they're really the only 2 games, maybe Inter Milan and Milan as well, that we could lose, and we don't have them teams for over a month, so there is a chance we could get all the way into early February, I think, without even losing a game. So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't want to jinx it too much, but we do have the transfer window coming up in episode number 66, guys. If you're looking forward to that, then do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have enjoyed this video, guys, if we can smash over 5 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel for daily FIFA content, and I'll speak to you guys in the next episode of the Fiorentina Career Mode very soon.